I'll get in there. There we go. Thank you. Here we go.
And the tip won by Boston as Green flings it off Holiday. James Williams, our crew chief, as Brown starts the game with a made three.
Yeah, and Boston is first in the NBA in first quarter points and second quarter points. What does that mean? That means they come out and hit first. That's what they do. They put teams on their heels. 3 years now in this Warriors system, playing with these guys, understanding his role, and Klay Thompson continuing his good play that he's had really since coming off the bench. When he came off the bench, yeah, it was a shock for him. It was an adjustment, but I think he's accepted the role starting here again tonight.
Going to see some pretty good shooting in this game, huh? From 3 this season, he is 3rd in the NBA. Here's Green rumbling inside on the finish off the delivery from Curry.
And I love it when we know about the lobs. We know that he is always trying to create looks for his teammates, but sometimes being aggressive at the rim opens up things for your teammates, as you see Jaylen Brown knock down that three.
Shovel to Thompson, his 3, short. And now Brown 2-on-1 the other way. White with Brown. It's White who finishes.
For changing their team this season and igniting their small lineup. Kuminga saying, obviously, having Kerr has helped me, and right now, I feel like I'm the best version of myself. Ryan?
Well, thank you, Cassidy. Steph Curry's banker there took it back. But yeah, Kuminga has completely changed the way Golden State looks at this season as Brown connects again on a 3.
Well, and I think Kuminga has earned that right to say those things. He is an NBA champion. He was contributing on this team since he has shown up. But sometimes to take your game to the next level, as Jaylen Brown knocks down another 3, those are things that take time to really implement themselves in a player's career.
Brown, you bet! Jaylen Brown is scorching hot in this first. He's caught fire. Quinones, nifty little split of the double, but could not finish it. Here's Derek White. Hauser's 3 is good. Boston. Celtics cooking. White leaves it, and Cornet flushes. Pajimski, who's been a big part of their success on the glass. Here's Tatum. Flips it in. Jason Tatum with his first points of the game. Slithers inside, can't finish it. And now Pritchard pushing pace for Boston. Here's Pritchard on the finish. Jackson Davis gets denied by Cornet. 2-for-1 opportunity for the Celtics. Pritchard connects on a 3. 10th of the quarter for Boston.
Movement there from the Golden State Warriors.
Holiday flips it up and in. 20 at some point as Looney blows the bunny, and here comes Pritchard. Hauser wide open. He got it. On another 3, the 11th of the half for Boston. Floor, Golden State shooting just 32%. Pritchard scoops it in. Timeout, Golden State.
And having experience is a big help, saying some of the things giving him the most confidence is understanding the flow of the year, differentiating between the beginning of the season, middle of the season.
And you've seen it. Their offense, they're sharing the ball. They're taking pride in that, and they're sharing the ball in ways that make it almost impossible to guard them.
Yeah. Tatum right to the rack.
Offensively, because this free-flowing style, the Boston Celtics are just eating and eating well.
Tatum muscles inside and finishes. And Steph Curry clapping. Tatum, a deep one. It is good. Jason Tatum.
Like it was yesterday. Now it's year 7. He told me he's just trying to stay in the moment, not try to rush it and enjoy every second. He scored 83 career points.
Too is the way he's defended this season. But we talked about it the other night, Richard, and I thought it was such a great way for Joe Mazzulla to articulate it. He said not only has he put up the numbers that he's put up this season, Klay Thompson just went back to the locker room for Golden State. We'll see if anything's doing there. Here's Tatum, guarded by Saric, who has struggled lately for the Warriors. Tatum again. It is just incredible Yeah, Deuce has had a whole lot to cheer about.
8% from three, but holding the Golden State Warriors to 35% from the field and 21% from three.
My goodness. Jason Tatum again. And he's 0 for 6 now from three. It's a 40-point Celtics lead in this first half. Brown, the deep catch and the finish. Tatum separates, kicks, wide and open three. You bet. Cassidy, after Clay had really adjusted nicely to a bench role of late. We know the Warriors without Podziemski, without Wiggins.
You can see that it is most likely not within reach, and it's just best to save those usage minutes.
You had the largest halftime lead in franchise history for the Celtics and the largest halftime deficit. Rattles in the jumper, 24 points for Jason Tatum, 25 for Brown as Paul shovels it in.
For the Boston Celtics,
right?
That's different. That's special. That lets you know where your team is.
Wow! A mammoth hammer there from Brown off the delivery from White. Kicking, Tatum, catch, fire, and hit from three. Where the score looks like this, both ways, whether you're up or you're down.
Thank you for clarifying. I don't know. I haven't been in many games. I haven't been in many games like this.
50-point games? Can you remember a 50-point game? After he was selected with the 57th pick, has given them a vertical threat at the 5, offensively and defensively, which is different than what their other bigs offer. Draymond Green, Klay Thompson, Steph Curry all did not start the second half after the Warriors trailed by 44 at halftime. Nice throw down there from Moody. It's a 52-point Celtics advantage. They recently beat Brooklyn by 50 in a game here. As Saric floats it in, plus the foul. Miami Heat as an 8 seed.
You're not allowed to say those words here in Boston.
You're right, I'm sorry, I forgot. Here's Pritchard shoveling it inside. Steady members of that bench. Al Horford, of course, as well, who started today with Porzingis out. Doesn't have it going off the bench. Just gives them a few more options as they look to make that 2-month postseason journey to a title. 4 seconds left. Pritchard separates and hits. Midway through the first quarter, the game was tied at 21, and then by the end of the first, Boston was up by 20 plus. Pritchard knocks down a 3. Santos can't hit the 3. Brissett comes away with it for Boston. Hauser, a wide open look is good.
Won 2 MVPs and then won the championship. Jokic won 2 MVPs and then won the championship. LeBron James won a couple of MVPs before the championship. So sometimes
Boston has hit 22 threes thus far. Their franchise record is 27. Brissett to the rack. The odds are not in the favor of us having a challenge. Oh, Jackson Davis pummels it down with the left hand. The West standings, you got a lot of the teams that are kind of jumbled. Nice block there.
Been an NBA game in about a decade.
It has been a while. Tillman connects on a 3, number 23 for... I've noticed that about you. I've seen you walk through an airport, an arena. Makai Luke. Oops the alley. In a 7 seed, an 8 seed, in a 9 or a 10, in a play-in that could pose maybe bigger threats than normal to a top seed. Although if Boston plays like this, well, Richard, we gave you some historical nuggets earlier for this Celtics team. But here's another one. You know, entering this game was the 73-win Warriors, who of course lost in the finals to your Cavs. As Pritchard nails the 3. They had a record this good through 60 games, 07-08, when they were also 48-12, and of course went on to a 52-point margin of victory, the 3rd largest in Boston Celtics history. 140-88.